Larptubers. Something that really shouldn't be. A cheap perversion parading around as a tribute to some of the creators we know and love. Not every creator is equal, but every creator deserves better than this. Now, if this was just a single YouTube channel that was trying to make a different video pretending to be a different YouTuber every time, I could applaud that. The character work that would go into that would actually be impressive. And honestly, the method acting? Come on, that would be next level method acting. But instead, we got what we got. Larptubers. People who are trying to benefit and succeed off the goodwill that other creators have taken a lifetime to create and accomplish. It's a really sad thing to see people actually partnered on YouTube. Hundreds of thousands of freaking subscribers and even more. Even if you got 10,000, even if you got 1,000, it doesn't matter the amount. It's the fact that you are benefiting off the goodwill of another creator's hard work. And that is wrong. That is so wrong. And honestly, you should be a little bit ashamed of yourselves, Larptubers. As you can see right here, we have a crap ton of different people doing this in different ways, right? We have LarpCritical, LarpDubs TV, Larpdiepie. I mean, like, the names don't even sound good. Just steal the person's name and add LARP to it. You're a new YouTuber. LarpTheory, TvLarpyFrank. Look, there's a reason that Joji decided to step away from Filthy Frank. It wasn't just because of his voice, right? That style of content outlived YouTube, right? We were slowly going to a different place. We were making it to where that kind of content was not okay. So to LARP as that content is not okay. And I swear to God if you did Pink Eye. I swear to God if you did Pink Eye. LarpQC is the only one that I don't care about because XQC is kind of toxic for the internet. Just like Force and all those types of people. Not good for it. We got your daily dose of LARP. We have LARP's one out. And okay, this is not okay. This is not okay. Because LARP's one out, 2,000 subscribers. And you can tell that this person is straight up stealing the likeness of Odd Ones Out, doing whatever they can. This is not okay. This is not okay. We got Technolarp, which is honestly one of the worst ones out here because we all know that Technoblade, I believe was his name, was a very popular Minecraft YouTuber with millions of subscribers. And unfortunately, he passed away to cancer at a very young age. My heart goes out to his family. I'm so sorry to hear that. So for him to come on and LARP as this person is just a whole different sick perversion. And his dad actually ended up saying that he would prefer him not to do that, but we'll get into that in a little bit. You have iLarps TV, another iDubbbz and, oh my God, imitator. It's so, another daily dose of LARP. Like, come on, LARP alert. Which is just sad. Now, this is a different level of gross to me when you're quote-unquote LARPing musicians, especially dead musicians like Michael Larpson, 260K views. Are we still LARPers? Tyler the LARPer. My God, that's so terrible. And then even at the bottom, this person is not popular at all, but we have Kurt LarPing. It's like, the names are hurting me so much, okay? Now, you even have LARP Canyon. LARP Canyon, turns out, if you go to their post, I was surprised by this. They are also the LARP's one out. They were just seeing which one worked. So you name it, and there's probably already a LARP. Now, I'm really surprised to see some pretty terrible people here, like Leafy is here, Larpy is here. Now, don't get me wrong. We do know that there's people out there that kind of parade themselves as either the reincarnation of famous dead musicians like, Fabio Jackson, which somehow is genuinely mad that the nephew of Michael Jackson got to play Michael Jackson in the biopic. He thought that he should get the role, even though he can't sing, he could barely dance, and he just did a bunch of plastic surgery to make himself look like Michael Jackson after everything. Bad taste. Bad taste in everybody's mouth. This guy is gross. And he's got millions of followers, but that's not what we're talking about today. But as you saw, yes, people are LARPing as animators as well. Now, taking somebody's likeness is a really weird situation. That's not something that would be okay in any sense. You're just straight copying their content, the way that they perform, all of that. And you're profiting from it. You're 100% profiting from it. But when it comes down to animators, you are genuinely just stealing their art style. You are stealing their art style, stealing what they do. And in the art community, that's a big no-no. We don't like that. We don't deal with that. And we call that stuff out. This one right here, SR Larp, turns out that this person has 60,000 subscribers, which means you know that they're monetized, you know that they're doing stuff. They have been posting as soon as a day ago, and the person they're copying, Serpello, I'm not sure, 8 million subscribers. A lot of subscribers, a lot of effort went into who this person is, and you can tell just by the frickin' picture on their profile that they're just trying to steal their style. How is that okay? Tell me how that's okay. I do genuinely wonder why you would want to do this, other than the fact that, yeah, it might be one of the easiest ways to get monetized on YouTube, to get views on your channel, like, oh, there's a LARP community. Live action roleplay is a cool thing, right? It's where you can take real life and kind of put it out of your mind for a little bit and go pretend to be an orc or an elf or a little dude that carries around 6 axes because who knows, maybe he's got 6 arms. It doesn't matter what the reasoning is. You can escape reality, and that could be really fun. That's an exciting thing. Escaping reality for a little bit, going and doing something special with a big group of people that enjoy the same thing you do. But this ain't live action roleplay. I guess you can argue that it is roleplay. You are pretending to be somebody, but it's just like, you're not pretending to be something that you created. No, you're more method acting, and you're trying to be a creator that you know and love. And that's what makes this so terrible. That's what makes it so bad to me, is the fact that, like, why can't they just make their own content? Let's talk about Technolarp. I think Technolarp is a great example. Technolarp, 200,000 subscribers, a very impressive number if it wasn't something that you got by pretending to be somebody else. You took the goodwill of somebody who unfortunately passed away and was like, I'm going to pretend to be this guy. And the fact that I didn't get permission from their dad, the fact that they never gave me an answer, I'm just going to do it anyway. And he thought he was slick, right? He thought he was slick because he's like, I'm not profiting off of it. No, you don't get it. What I'm doing is I'm putting a donation link to the St. Jude's Foundation or some other foundation like that. And then right underneath that, I'm going to put my donation link. And his excuse was, hey, you know what? The donations to me are far outweighed to the donations of charity. Doesn't matter. That's you directly profiting from another person's likeness. And the fact that they passed away kind of makes it even more sickening. Now, he ended up doing some content with Technolarp's, mixing up the names already. He ended up doing some content with Technoblade's friends and stuff, and I think that's really cool in its own way. But when you're pretending to be their dead friend in kind of like place of them, at some point, doesn't this just kind of make you a little sick to your stomach? At least for me, I thought that was a really distasteful thing. And now he comes out and says the end of Technolarp. Like, he can't change the way his voice sounds, even though he's like specifically tried to sound like this dude because he was LARPing. He was doing something. But now, instead of just going back to whatever content he made before, because it wasn't successful, he's going to continue doing Minecraft content the exact same way that he's been doing it as his role-playing behavior has kind of like let him do. He's just going to keep doing it. Because why not? Why not? It's working for him. He's got 200K subscribers. That's not something you're going to want to just give up. He's got 300,000, 600,000 views on some of his videos. Why would you want to give that up? Part of me can't blame him. I mean, who doesn't want success on YouTube? It's incredibly lucrative. Did you know influencers are currently the #1 paid profession? There's a lot of influencers out there making a whole lot of money. But that's where it is, right? Like I stated before, if this was just somebody, like maybe one person pretending to be a bunch of different YouTubers, kind of getting in the headspace of them, doing their best impressions. Impressionists are a thing, and they're really fun to watch. It's really entertaining to see somebody kind of get into the mindset, figure out the mannerisms. And if they did that, instead of just pretending to be PewDiePie, you know, Larpdiepie, I think that would be so much better, but it's not. It's not. It's this.
My name is Larpdiepie.
Larpdiepie! You're not even gonna, like, attempt to do it good. That's embarrassing. That just goes to show that you're not actually trying to pretend to be anything. You're just trying to use whatever you can to get famous on YouTube. It's so freaking lame.
Hey, we're gonna be playing some Happy Wheels, so yeah, let's just hop straight into it. Okay, so we're gonna keep exploring. Oh my god, I did not get to read that. Oh.
Oh, God, this is embarrassing. We're 20 seconds in.
Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna land the MLG one. Come on, grab it. Oh, nice. Wait, let me put it there and then... I cannot reach it. Wait, let me...
It's like, okay, tell me something, like, tell me some part of this is like somewhat fun, somewhat funny, somewhat anything, because right now this is just embarrassing. You're playing Amnesia, which is like the bread and butter for a lot of these like scare tubers, okay? Amnesia, Five Nights at Freddy's, all of these are the bread and butter of all of this, and it doesn't even seem like you're trying. Why would you call yourself a PewDiePie knockoff? You're not a PewDiePie knockoff, you're just a freaking wannabe.
My name's Larpdiepie.
It's bad.
Today, continuing where we picked off, of course, and we got this glass jar of acid.
It really does sound like he's trying to do the voice. It sounds like he's trying to do the accent. It really rubs me the wrong way. Let's just go into this because this is just embarrassing.
Open the door. Okay, it's the same thing here.
Like, you're not even gonna bother to also have like any kind of light on you. Like, attempt to do good.
It's stuck in position. But also... Oh, wait. Okay, nice tinderbox. Yeah, nothing, no. Hello, great. Can you help me? Man, you shut the fuck. You all are mumbling, okay? Don't speak box knees.
He's trying really hard. He does not have it. He does not have it, and that's okay. Because if this person didn't guise themselves under Larpdiepie, absolutely no one would check out his content. And that's okay. Not everybody is meant to get big on YouTube. Not everybody is meant to actually have the fame, have the levels, because not everybody is entertaining. And this kid is not entertaining. Like, take away his pretend wannabe LARPing and what has he got? Nothing. And that's just what this community seems to be so far. Now here we have LarpTheory. We have a few different versions of this in the LARP community, everybody trying to be somebody, you know, why not be the theory people? But the way that they do things is so iconic. The way that they edit, the way that they make things, the way that they just are is pretty iconic. If you just copy them frame for frame, then that's not entertainment.
Hello, I'm Verity, your personal helper friend. Ask me anything. I know everything.
I know where you live. You can't run away from me.
Okay, that's definitely just the kid. He switched to his own voice. That's really tough. No, he's literally trying to steal the old opening. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's not LARPing. This is not LARPing. This is stealing.
Where did it actually came from? Today, we'll figure out what Verity is, what's Verity's goal, and where Verity came from. But we might actually have never seen a mod that knows since the dirt roads were being paved, and I've never seen a mod that knows.
This person, like, I'm sorry, you don't got it. You don't got a voice for it. You're not trying to up your recording. You're not doing anything, but you're very clearly trying to steal their content style. And what's crazy is they got 3.4k subscribers. That's crazy. They are literally taking everything about the Theory channel and doing their best to, what? Steal it? Look at that. LarpTheory, they stole the frickin' everything about it. The Hello Neighbor, that's something they've already done. They're really trying to take the game channel. It's frustrating to see this be any kind of successful either. They should feel embarrassed. But even if you tried to, like, obviously make a parody or something like that, a film channel off stuff like old iDubbbz, which, why would you want to be old iDubbbz? Old iDubbbz literally said the N-word, F-word as a catchphrase. He was genuinely hateful, and he was not somebody that I could stand. Like, I never got it. He's literally the person that inspired my older brother, who is white as hell, to just kind of parade around saying the N-word, because he's like, well, it's freedom of speech. I should be able to say it. Like, okay, yeah, then go up to, you know, black people and say it. If you want to say it so badly, why don't you go up to the people that actually can say it and that actually have a problem with you saying it, besides me, obviously, and say it, but you won't because you're scared, because you're just going to say it to your other white friends. It's just embarrassing. It's all embarrassing, but why would you want to be old him, right? Why would you want to be old him? Why would you want to be Moist Critical? There is only one Moist Critical, and honestly, his style of lazy effort works for him. He's put in so much effort on the internet that he's garnered a huge audience, and he's able to do a lot with it, right? Whether it's just, he's one of the people that actually exposed, I don't want to say exposed, but he talked about the Technolarp scandal. He's one of the people putting a lot of eyes on it, and he does that to a lot of things. He uses his platform for good, but he also has fun with it. But pretending to be him, taking his background, and then using his thumbnails. Like, look at this. You are literally using his thumbnails. And you got 36K subscribers for it. That's just embarrassing to me. That's absolutely embarrassing. And what's even worse is he has Larptubers tier list, and then not even very long after that, ranking Larptubers. Like, come on. Only special people can watch this. Members only, which means you are taking subscribers. You are taking subscribers, and what you'll notice is they all do the same thing. They are trying to garner any kind of audience, and then they stream. They stream because streaming is very lucrative on YouTube and very lucrative on every platform if you can actually get eyes on you. Now, for him to stream for like here, 45 minutes, he had 1.3K views. He had a decent amount of viewership. That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. He's posting shorts. He's posting everything, and he's just doing his best to be this guy. But let's see. The Technolarp situation. Are you serious?
Eventually, I also had to make a video about this and get involved into the drama going on and addressing the whole situation. As a LARPer of Moist Critical, I need to also make a video like he did. And this time...
Really? As a LARPer of Moist Critical, I need to make a video like he did. You have no room to speak on this. You are doing the exact same thing as the other guy, and I guarantee Moist Critical doesn't want you doing this. You're so desperate for his attention. You're like the guy that tattooed Kai Cenat all over his body, which, yes, was fake. It was fake. He ended up telling everybody that this was not actually real. It was just markers and stuff. But you're just like him. Why would you make a video about this just to kind of capitalize on the viewership that's going around, which is just pathetic? I'm trying to find anything that actually looks decent, but nothing looks decent.
Yeah, you read the title right. This escalated faster than the speed of light. The past couple hours, a lot of stuff happened, and in case you don't know anything about it, I'm here to explain it to you. I'll just give a briefly explanation.
So here's something that Moist Critical has done over his time as a YouTuber. He's really gotten good at having these really fun little catchphrases that he says. He likes to quote SpongeBob. He likes to quote different things. He likes to compare stuff in really silly and funky ways. And it works for him really well. When you hear him, especially if my wife hears him, I'll be watching a Moist Critical video and he'll say something like, that's worse than when I pull my hand out of my ball sack and it smells like spunk, or some crap like that, right? He says bat wild shit, but just to make his point go across. And then he's actually decently articulate when he's talking about things. This guy has no idea what he's doing. Like, if you're gonna LARP, at least LARP well. That's what I'm like so blown away. None of these LARPers have been any good at it. It's just, again, trying to capitalize off the goodwill other creators have garnered. Like this is something that people try for such a long time. Be yourself. And if you can't be yourself and be successful, find a different avenue. Like, if I just came on here and started trying to pretend to be other creators, that would not be entertaining. That would just be sad. It was just like, I can't think of a single thing to do that is my own person, so I gotta pretend to be somebody else.
Before I start, as you can see my current situation, I was about to hit the sack, and I saw...
Oh my god, it's so cringe. It's so cringe. Oh my god. Because Moist Critical will be like, as you can see, I just got back from working out. I just played a whole bunch of b-ball. I just woke up, or maybe I just had insomnia. Like, yes, I watch plenty of his videos. I know what he says. I can LARP better than this in a million years. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, the situation's pretty tough out there. I'm actually surprised I'm talking about this again, but I'd like to just dunk on some new people because this Pokemon epidemic is getting a little bit crazy. People are fighting each other in the streets. And honestly, I just think it's funny, so let's make fun of some fools. That was 1,000 times better. And I barely tried, right? Like, dude, if you're going to claim to LARP somebody, at least know their mannerisms, at least know what they like to do, at least know how they say things, at least put in effort. But this guy's got 40,000 subscribers, and this is what he makes. This is one of the ones that really confused me, the LARPing Tombstone. Now, I don't really know if I should play their music since I don't know if they're copyrighted, but they are. When I listen to it, it is very clear that they are doing their best when I listened to it, it seemed very clear that they were doing their best to actually be the living tombstone, and I don't think it was very successful. As a musician myself, they did not really capture the living tombstone's vibe at all. They used some weird, I think, Vocaloid music, and it just did not sound good. But, I mean, they got 5 million views a video. So they're like arguably the most successful ones. 400,000 subscribers, and they immediately applied to the YouTube partner program. Because remember, you don't just get a YouTube check. You have to apply for it. You have to go out of your way to say, like, yeah, I'm impersonating somebody, which is something a lot of people get reported for. But yeah, I still want to make money, of course. This one's super weird. Why would you LARP Danny Gonzalez? I don't think you're going to be able to capture who he is, right? Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, any of those. There's also a Ted Navision LARPer, okay? You're not going to be able to capture Danny Gonzalez. He's a silly, goofy guy that is honestly funny because of who he is and how he presents his comedy. It's nonchalant, it's simple, but it's fun. He does his own editing. It's just entertaining because of who he is and who he's become, right? He's even doing stand-up now. I applaud Danny Gonzalez. But dude, the fact that this guy, he has the Danny Larpzales situation is crazy. What do you mean? You're Danny Larpzales. What's crazy about it? What could possibly be crazy about you pretending to be somebody else?
I told my barber an inch all around. What is this? What's up, Grant?
No, and he's even trying to do the what's up, Greg thing. This is embarrassing. It's also embarrassing. It's also freaking cringe. You're not LARPing. You're not LARPing. This is not what LARP is. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What am I talking about? I'm not sorry.
So, you're probably wondering what happened. The truth is...
I'm not wondering what happened. Fake ass person.
What's up, Grant? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And as of recording now, the channel just hit
850
subscribers. What? My very first video with no prior videos?
Whoa. Yeah, maybe that's because you're hashtagging Danny Gonzalez. You're doing your best to be Danny Gonzalez, and you'll be like, oh my god, maybe, just maybe, I will get lucky enough that people trying to watch Danny Gonzalez videos will come over and see this video. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe the whole Technolarp situation, Larpiplier situation, has gotten just enough viewership and talking about that, like, oh yeah, I'm going to just magically get some vibes. I'm going to magically get some people over here. Well, 850 subscribers, which would be a great accomplishment if you weren't pretending to be somebody, trying your best to just do what they do. Poorly. Not a single one of these guys has actually pulled off LARPing or pretending to be the people. It's been really embarrassing, but we're going to get to one of the worst people so far. Soon, I promise. Why would you want to be Leafy is here? Leafy is here got pushed off the internet for being a bully and a hating, like this person was awful. Awful person. Why would you want to be an awful person?
Now I'd like to share with you a little story. Now I tend to have explosive diarrhea. Like shit just flies all over the place. Now, I sat down to take a shit the other day. Now, of course, diarrhea just exploded all over the place.
Cool. Yeah, no, already terrible. Oh my god.
Why am I in the back rooms?
This person doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to work. And I really hope, really hope that this is something that dies quickly. I hope the people out there, I hope Joji, magically, I don't think he's ever going to see it because this guy's not getting viewership, but I hope they see it and I hope they content strike their videos. Apparently there was a Larpseptic guy. I mean, you name it, there is a LARP version of them. And it just makes me sad. It just genuinely makes me sad. And here we have the worst of them all, Larpiplier. This person is another LARP YouTuber who is actually partnered. He is monetized, making money off of another person's likeness. This is something that we frown upon in the community. This is just stealing content. This is gross, and every single one of his thumbnails is just wishing he was Markiplier. Why don't you just wish you were yourself? Wouldn't that just be better? Wouldn't you feel so much more if you actually accomplished something based on the merits of your own content, doing your own thing? Why can't you, Larpiplier, make content just like this, do scary content, scary wherever, like video game content, and be successful? Because nobody would have want to watch you? How do you know that? People could have possibly wanted to watch you. But instead, you're just confusing whoever's looking at Markiplier and possibly coming up. Maybe you're being appeared in next to, the recommendations for Markiplier videos, and people are just like, oh, okay, this is kind of looks like it. Maybe a kid might, think this is Markiplier. Who knows? I just don't understand. You literally have subscribers. You literally have everything that a person who's doing this would want. But it's not for you. It's not because of you. It's because you're trying to be somebody else. You're streaming as somebody else. You're doing everything as somebody else. You're using Markiplier's likeness on your videos, your images. It's just, ugh. It's just, ugh. And it seems like everybody has this. This video is for Markiplier. This video is for iDubbbz. This video is for MoistCritical. But let's see if this is any better.
This might get stuck in your head.
Already terrible. You have ads. You are not Markiplier. I do not want to fund your content because you are not making content as you. Markiplier 2.0, yeah? Yeah, you think you're better than Markiplier? You're better than somebody who spent who knows how long, a year or something like that, creating a Let's Play. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't a Let's Play. It was a Build Your Own Adventure YouTube series. What an incredible undertaking. He made his own freaking movie that actually appeared in theaters. That is some real accomplishments off the hard work that he has done for years. Markiplier 2.0. Get real.
Oh! Hello, person on the internet. By watching this video, you have agreed to a contract.
I'm not gonna agree to shit.
Don't forget the contract.
Okay, I can't watch this. He's trying so hard to be this person. Amnesia! He's using amnesia, the bread and butter of all these people. The way that they've gotten big.
Hello everybody, my name is Larpiplier. Today, I'll be doing a let's play of a game called Amnesia, The Dark Descent. It's a game from 2000... Tinderboxes, crouches, some... No. Alright. It's good.
Let's do something funny.
Okay. Oh, what is that? It's probably
a scary monster. Not really, because that's not how amnesia works, but go.
Wow.
Do something.
It would be good if a jump scare happened right about now. Anyway, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Tinderboxes. Who's breathing down my neck? I do not like that.
God, you're trying so hard. It's embarrassing. Just be yourself.
There's something there. Is there something behind me? Okay.
Honestly, it's really hard to watch. All of these people are super hard to watch. I can't get into their content because they're not making their own content. I suppose the only good thing about Technolarp compared to all these other people is the fact that he decided, not through his own volitions. I mean, if he actually had a choice, he'd still be doing Technolarp because, that was making him a ton of money. But now he's going to go be himself. I guess that's something. But he's still using the channel that he gained 200,000 subscribers on by pretending to be somebody else. Hey, great job, dude. That's really giving respect to the person who passed. Good job. But I know a lot of people say that YouTube is for children. So of course children are going to love this. It's more of the content they know and love from the creators they know and love. Kinda. But that's not true. It's not just children on YouTube. So many people use YouTube to watch so much different stuff out there. And 9 times out of 10, when you see somebody who's, there's a lot of Mr. Beast clones out there, and every single one of them seem to be somewhat successful. They copy Mr. Beast's thumbnail. They do everything that Mr. Beast does. Hell, what's his face? The guy from the Sidemen. He's a really big YouTuber. He's part of Prime, right? That guy decided that he was going to try and beat Mr. Beast. He's not going to try and make original content with the Sidemen anymore. He's not going to try and do anything original. Instead, no, he's just going to try and be the next Mr. Beast and beat him in subscribers and beat him in everything, which is just never going to happen. You don't have it. He's got the head start. He's the biggest person on YouTube, and he's going to continue to be. And honestly, he's lost everything that ever made him special. People don't like him anymore. It's arguable that most of his stuff is bought. Like, I just don't believe that he gets that kind of viewership anymore. He doesn't have interesting videos, and he hasn't forever. But you know what? There are kids out there that'll just watch anything. And you know, the situation wouldn't be so bad if they were just LARPing for fun. If they were just making YouTube videos as their favorite content creators to kind of get a leaping off point to see how it is to make content and go from there, that would be one thing. Hey, musicians out there commonly remake songs that are their favorite songs until they understand how the structure works. Why did they make these decisions? And then they go off making their own music. That happens all the time in music. It's one of the best ways to learn how to make it. But eventually you go and make your own music. Eventually you go and make your own stuff. These people are not taking the time to go and make their own videos. They're just continuing the LARP. They're continuing the trend. They're doing their best to capitalize and monetize off every little bit that they can while they can, until these people eventually come out and say, hey, I don't want you to pretend to be me. Just be you. Listen, if you can't make content that you can call your own, then don't make content. It's not a hard concept, and it's honestly something that we should all live by, because this is not a job for everybody. It's hard. It's long hours sometimes. You have to sit there, and before you could ever pay anybody to maybe edit your videos or help you with anything, you have to go through the agonizing, tedious process of doing everything yourself, from creating a script to lighting a room to setting up multiple camera angles if you want that, and then after all that's done, then you finally have to actually record it and try to be somewhat of an okay personality on it, or not. You can just put in little bits of effort, but continuously put out content, and who knows, maybe you'll be successful. Maybe you won't, but at least you did you. And I think that's so important. There is plenty of room on YouTube for everybody to have an audience. There is plenty of room on YouTube for everybody to be successful if you try hard enough. But there is not plenty of room on YouTube to pretend to be already famous people. Especially if you're trying to profit off their likeness. It's just, I will never get over how disgusting this feels. I will never get over the fact that people are profiting off of this. And I will never get over the fact that this is not a LARP. Because none of them are even close to the original. They're not even trying to be. They're just trying to do a voice. They're using either their images or content that they've made before and just kind of reciting it verbatim, or just doing their best to. If they see MoistCritical make a video, then LarpCritical is going to do his best to make a video in that style, which he is so freaking bad at. It's embarrassing. They all are. But they're going to continue to make it because that's a trend right now. And unless we speak up and actually call these people out for it, it's going to continue. And then what? We're going to have Larpiplier and Technolarp at millions of subscribers trying to overtake the original people, not making one bit of original content? That's not what YouTube's about. I think they should be ashamed. I think this sucks. But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion. I appreciate y'all checking me out. Definitely drop a sub. I'd really appreciate it. I put a lot of time into this video. This situation was surprisingly close to my heart because I've tried to make... What was that? What was that? My phone just... What was that? This situation's very close to my heart because I've actually had some success online, and it was over years of hard work and trying my best to figure out what it was to be me. And these people need to take a step back and think about what they actually want. If you want to be a YouTuber, what does it mean for you to make content? Take it easy, buddy. Catch you in the next one.